Hi students. So today we will continue with your next program, that is division of two 8-bit numbers. So here is your program. I just open it. Okay, as concerned about your algorithm part, okay, you are aware how we divide two numbers. Okay, that is very simple. We take a dividend and divisor. Okay, so we just subtract the divisor from the dividend. Okay, and we take the count how many times we subtract that divisor from the dividend. That is our algorithm part. Okay, so we will just uh, take two numbers, one is your dividend and the other is your divisor. So your first instruction would be you have to load the data in the memory. So we used LXIH 3001. Okay, 3001 is the memory location where your number is stored. Okay, and next instruction we move that number to the accumulator, and simultaneously in the next instruction we increase the memory location to 3002, and at 3002 we take the another number, that is your divisor. So this divisor is again moved to register C. Okay, why we take a register? Because in our algorithm part, okay, we need to subtract this number from the accumulator, the number stored in the accumulator. So that's why we take a register C where your divisor is moved. Okay, next we set the count of the register E to 0. Okay, we make it 0, your another register E, that is your general purpose register. Okay, so we will use this in your program to count. Okay, to make the count of your quotient. Okay, how our quotient will be achieved? We will just make take count of the number of subtractions made in the accumulator. Okay, we will just count how many times we subtract the divisor from the dividend. So that count will be stored in the E. So we first set the content of E register to 0. So next instruction is your subtract C. Okay, your first number is in your accumulator. Okay, and your second number is in register C. So we just subtract this register C content from accumulator using subtract C instruction, and from here on you can see subtraction. We need to subtract uh, many times. This is a repetitive action. For this we use a loop. Okay, so we initiate loop operation. From here your subtraction will be performed in the loop. Okay, so this is your starting address of your loop, and after that the next instruction is compare C. Okay, once we subtract the content C from accumulator, after that we compare this. Okay, compare the result okay, which is in accumulator to the register C, right? Because after subtraction there must be a number in the accumulator. We need to compare that number which is in the accumulator with the divisor, whether the number in the accumulator is greater than, okay, C or not. If it is greater than C content, your register C content, then we need to subtract it one more time, okay. So your next instruction, when comparison is made for the first time, okay, we will increase the E register contents by 1, okay. How many times your comparison is made, this register E is taking count of that, okay. So after that, the next instruction is JNC 2007. It must be 2008, okay. Why? I will show you. Uh, just load this program, okay. You will find why we will use 2008. So here, okay, so here you can see there is nothing like 2007, because MVI E00H at program address 2006 is a 2-byte instruction, and after that 2008 is used. Yeah, program address 2008 is used for your subtract operation, right? So we need to modify this program. We need to modify the program address. So we will just make a correction here, okay. This is 2008, right? Because we need to jump if carry flag is not set after comparison, okay. After comparison, two conditions will arise, whether your carry flag is set or not, okay. If it is not set, it means the number in the accumulator is greater than the divisor, okay. That's why carry flag is not set. We need to jump back to the subtraction operation, which is at your line number 9, and program address for that is 2008. So we need to save it, okay. Your file is updated, and after that you can see at line number 17 INXH is used. So memory incremented by 1, okay. This is used for saving your quotient, okay. That is your next memory location, okay. 3001 we have used for your data, your dividend. 3002 for your divisor, and 3003 for the quotient, okay. So your quotient is in your register E, okay. Yes, your quotient is your register E. So we need to move data from E to your memory location, which is 3003, okay. So that's why we use the move ME, your next instruction, okay. Your quotient from the register E is moved to next memory location, that is 3003. And again INXH, we again incremented the memory location. Next memory location will be 3004, and we will use it for your remainder part, okay. So where will be your remainder? After subtraction, comparison, Okay, the number will be in accumulator. All the operations are performed in the accumulator. So after subtraction, the number which remain in accumulator, which will be less than the your divisor, that will be your remainder. So from this instruction move MA at line number 22, we move the accumulator content to the next memory location, that is 3004. Okay, so I think this is your complete program, and halt is used to end the program. Okay, we have find out your quotient and your remainder. So that's it. Now we will load this program first. Okay, you have to just click on this sign. Yes, your starting memory program address is 2000. So you can see here your program is loaded. You can check the step by. Okay, just okay, assembly finished. Next LXIHL 3001. So you can just check out instruction wise execution. 3 byte, this is a 3 byte instruction. LXIHL 3001. Next instruction is your move A comma M, your 1 byte instruction. INXHL 1 byte again, and move C comma M, that is your 1 byte instruction. And MVI E00, this is your 2 byte instruction. Now here onwards at 2008, your main part, algorithm part starts. Okay, subtraction is made in the accumulator. We subtract the register C content from the accumulator here, and this operation will be performed in loop, because we don't know how many times we need to subtract. Okay, it will just depend on your data in the accumulator. Okay, so we need to perform this operation in the loop. Subtract C, again 1 byte instruction. Okay, compare C. Okay, we are compare after subtraction, we need to compare this the remainder with the uh, your divisor. Okay, so we will set the instruction upon this. Here JNC 2008, that is your condition. If carry flag, if there is no carry, it means accumulator content is greater, right, then the number with which we are comparing it. So we need to jump back to 2008. Okay, we will again subtract, compare, and again we will check the condition. Until unless the condition is met, we will perform the operation in the loop. And once the condition is met, if carry flag is set, then we will move to the next instruction. So here you can see this will go on continuously, because we don't have given any number, so this will not end. Okay, we just need to feed the number first, your dividend divisor, and after that we can check the step operation, right? So just feed your number here, that is 3001. Let our number is 9. Okay, we have to divide 9 your divisor will be in the next memory location 3002. So see, your divisor is 3. Okay, so now we need to execute it. Our starting program address is 2000. So execution started from 2000. Okay, execution finished. Now we can examine our result, right? Our number was, and this is our number 3001. Number is 09, divisor is 03, and quotient is 03 at T3003. You can check, right? And this is your remainder. So if we want to check the step by step, we can just press on this. Okay, we need to go to 2000 and just press the step. Now it will start. You can just check the flag condition. Okay, your parity flag is set, your carry flag is set. Okay, just observe the flag status and accumulator contents. Okay, accumulator is now 00. Okay, your program is finished, and you can check the final status. Your carry flag is set. Okay, what does it mean? Once your carry flag is set, it will our program is will proceed from 2000 B 200 B to 200 E. Okay, it will move to the next instruction. It will not perform a loop operation anymore, because condition for jumping to 2008 is if there is no carry. You can see carry flag is set, so it will not jump back to the 2008 program address. And you can check your register C content, that is 3, and E you have 03. E stores your quotient part. Okay, so this is your register C, E, flag register F. Okay, and that's it. You can examine this for another number, right? Like at 3000 we have taken 09. That's fine. So we are just changing our divisor. I put here 0 2. Okay, now again we need to execute this. Your execution started, execution finished. Now we can examine. Okay, your number was 9, divisor was 02. So next will be your, okay, this is your quotient 04, and at 3004 that is your remainder. So this is our program to divide an 8-bit number. Okay, so just observe your algorithm part, and That's it. Thank you.